All right, Warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, let's do a breathing exercise, 5 seconds. For real, we're gonna share some shit on reverse narcology. Gonna blow your mind. But I'm gonna tell you this too. Be careful taking notes on this one and watching this video, because reverse narcology, I need to warn you, you also need to be capable of defending yourself, because things can go to shit quick and escalate. 5 seconds is going to allow you, instead of using emotional duress and spontaneity reactions to get the better of you, and implementing a defensive posture, namely some of the shit I'm going to be talking about today, and you end up prematurely executing something and you physically aren't able to defend yourself. So it's very dangerous to play these silly ass games sometimes. These are for situation shits that you're put in that you had no control over. These are to be exacted for an exit only. Look, it's kind of like this. Stop what the fuck you're doing, look at me. Narcissists sometimes, or all the time, they need you to be their enemy. They need you to retaliate. They need you to provoke them publicly. So it's very strategic in reverse narcology that what you're doing is intentional, but you're making it look as if you don't know what you're doing. You feel me? Well, we're going to take that walk down the road. Oh, let me tell you, this beach walk's going to be for real. Let's keep it 100. Let's do this breathing exercise, 5 seconds. We're going to breathe in deep, hold it, release, just so that we can kind of provide ourselves a loop interrupter and transition our mind so that we can take in. Look, I'm not the one that put poison in your food. I'm not the one that drugged your drink. I'm not the one who caused you this kind of hurt. What I'm sharing are shortcuts. I serve it up and candy coat a turd, because there's no other way to serve up the truth. This kind of truth hurts deep. But what you need to understand is this. Look at me. Let's set this shit aside for just a second so we can make sense. So you can start breathing better. So that you can go from suspiros to now I get it. Now I get it. Warriors, reverse narcology is going to also open up your eyes to a simple fact that narcissists can be destroyed and can be made to suffer. They're using the tactics on you that would clip them into mortification. You see, they aren't careful of the lies they tell on you, not realizing it's the truth of the lies they live. Once you realize and open your eyes, you realize with real eyes the real lies. 5 seconds, warriors. Pow. Let's wake the fuck up. Come on. Release slowly. All right. So y'all, I've been minimalizing my life. I want to share this shit with you before it escapes me. Look, I got this kit from a badass warrior that gifted me these clippers. For I don't even have to think about it. It's got these different levels on it, and you just buzz the shit all off. I can do it while I'm driving. I can do it on the side of the road, on the beach. It don't make a dang. What came with these trimmers. And I guess you're supposed to clip your ear hair, your nose hair, and your these hair, right? But let me tell you, these points right here, you see that? This thing will take your eyeball out. It'll take the sidewalls of your nose out. Especially for somebody who's trying to figure out the in and out, up and down when you're looking in a mirror backwards. The shit's impossible. So, I think this right here is murder to the untrained hand. But look at what the girls found me on the Amazon. These have a round tip. They're like kindergarten scissors for these, for you won't poke your damn eye out. Because let me tell you, these squirrely little shits right here, when you're trying to hold a mirror, scissors, and a toothbrush to comb it up, by the time you get the scissors down, that little squirrel done curled up again. I figured out that's how they stay hid in the woods. So I got to figure out a way to save money being a minimalist and find a trick to use these one-handedly with a mirror. I'll figure it out. Small steps, man. I'm sure the girls will figure it out. And look, I want to share something with y'all. I got these new shirts being made. See that? Warrior Tribe. And then check out the back side. So I want y'all pay attention. Pay attention. This is like magic, okay? This is like magic. So pay attention. Keep your eye on me, because it's illusions. This is the illusions. Look. This is the back side, y'all. Tell me what you think. Now look. These are going to be available for limited time only. There's going to be limited production on these. It's a test pilot. And so what we want to see is what kind of interest do we have in it for direct marketing instead of going through a merchandiser. So anyway, we wanted to do a test pilot on these. Please drop a line in the remarks if y'all would like to see an interest in these. I can build, what we'd like to do is create maybe 4 different designs per year where it's semi-personalized, and there will only be, when I say limited production, maybe only 10 shirts. So they're going to be special, and they'll have something special from me on them. Some will have a handprint, a certain different colors, or a note. But I want you to know that what I want to share with you is more priceless than this. And I appreciate your support. I appreciate, but more than anything, what I want you to do is adopt a lifestyle change. And it's okay to be fucking different. Accept that first. You were made to feel indifferent. And little did you know, you are the currency. You've always been the currency. So warriors, without further ado, reverse narcology and things we need to be able to understand. And again, the warning, you need to be able to be capable to defend yourself or exit, because doing this can put you in danger. This is for emergency use only. So check this out. There's nothing more awesomeness than to give credit to a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath. Give them credit for a story, an event, or whatever that they didn't do, nor were they there, and then watch them gloat in the limelight. They'll be a little confucius about it, but they'll accept it, and they'll buy into this story. And then you let them gloat in it. You even let them tell tidbits as if they were there to sell it even better, and then go, oh snap, that wasn't you. Dang, that was Raul. That was Raul, man. My bad, you weren't there. And watch them crawfish out of that hole. See, warriors, reverse narcology, it kind of gives you a sense of adulation. You know, it tickles your tummy, man. Come on. To get off on them like that is a sense of accomplishment. To poke holes in their grandiosity and them knowing, because you'll have identified yourself as someone who knows who they are. Once you start taking these kind of steps and look, you will know more secrets about their back life, because they got a trail of tears. They got a snail trail. All of them do. Everybody knows something about them that's pretty wicked. What you can do is, in many of these reverse narcology situations where they're starting to look thirsty for attention and going into that dive, what you can do is underhandedly do this. Are you listening? Man, let me tell you what I would do with a piece of shit like that. And you change the subject to dive into something that's in their background that you know full well that they've entertained or are a part of. You know, it's kind of like guys in the locker room start bragging about how they done punched the bag next door, and they're raising their kid, and they have no idea, and they got a family of their own in this one. They done cuckold. And don't think that that's a joke, because understand, right now, there are 1/3 of every marriage where there's a man who believes he's raising his own child. 30% of men married right now, right the fuck now, if they did a paternity test, would destroy this reality. Warriors, once you understand the filthiness and the wretched lives that they live, you can plug that in a genuine public way, and you sound like you're not doing nothing but voicing what society's norms of virtue are. But you're not virtue signaling, you feel me? Oh, something like that happened to me. Oh my goodness, no, I wouldn't tolerate that piece of shit like that. Drug dealing, no good, lack of ambition, right? No responsibility, got up-teen baby mamas. You should, you know all their history, right? And then you end it with, man, I wouldn't waste a 25-cent bullet on them. High five, brother, high five. High five. I know you, I know. Because you're a man of principle, ain't you? Shit, I know. Can you see that? Can you see how something like that would work? Talk about screaming, eat shit, and die. Warriors, a way to destroy narcissists is to let them slide for as long as you can stomach the idea of them getting away with some ignorant shit, lies, manipulations. You tolerate stomach long enough, and then at the end, your punchline will always be to abruptly, for no fucking apparent reason, cut them off. You go from, really? Really? And at the height of their conversation, you just walk off. Nothing screams louder than, you're full of shit. At the height of their conversation, you walk right into another conversation somewhere else. This works the bestest at big events, parties, gatherings. Oh, talk about an ego death. It will ruin that narcissist day. Done for the night. The trash sees itself out. You see, because people of normal mind, which just look at you like, you had a bad day, and move on. No big deal. But see, what you fail to understand as warriors on this side, you seem to think that they handle feelings like you do. No, you handle feelings wanting to understand it. That's why you seek closure of understanding. Narcissists handle feelings by running away from it, covering it up, hiding it, lying about it, and pretending they have none. They got them, they just don't know how to handle them. They're hypersensitive. So warriors, when you roll your eyes at them while they're talking is another way to just totally deflate their ego. as they're talking. Don't do it once. Do it again. And do that. The nod. I don't know if I'm doing it. Can y'all see it? I don't know if I'm doing it right. But anyway. But y'all get me. And look, understand something. Just like there is, I've been doing some studying here now. Just like there is the Holy Spirit, God, and the Son, the Trinity. You have the Trinity of light, the Trinity of the demonic spirit, or the dark triad, they call it. The dark triad, and I want to encourage you to look into it. I'm not just going to throw out a scripture and then you go look it up. It's best if you look it up to challenge what I'm saying, find it, and now you'll never ever forget it. So I want to give you a hint where it's at, okay? It's between Genesis and Revelation. Genesis and Revelations. You'll find it between them pages right there. The dark triad, Baal. This is a possessor's demon. This demon's a possessor. The spirits, liquor, beer, drug addictions, opioids, heroin, fentanyl. Yeah. Part of the dark triad. Ishtar, the bride of Baal. This is the Jezebel spirit. Oh yeah. This was the enchantress. Cyrene, they call her. And then there's Moloch. Children sacrifice. The demon of children sacrifice. Think about this. How are children sacrificed in modern day? How is toxicity able to do that in mass numbers? Child sacrifice, literally. The annihilation of the unborn by the hundreds of thousands, and also the annihilation of the spiritual mind and growth in retarding the development of the mind, arrested development. Dumb and Dumber, procreating, is a sacrifice of those children. Some of you came up in that chaos and were a sacrifice and survived it. It's so unbelievable, the story you have to tell, that you dare not even repeat it. Not that it fall on deaf ears. But you wouldn't get the response that you think you would. It's that unbelievable. Warriors, but you made it through because now you seem to understand this. You were blessed during that whole walk. You've been protected. And now you get to see the narcissist, the sociopath, the psychopath, cluster bees, whatever you want to call them. You get to see at a different level what kind of piece of shit they really are. Because in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There comes a point where the narcissist is fully abandoned. You understand how big a piece of shit you got to be when the devil turns his back on you? Think about it. And yet, check this out. The devil never turns his back on you. So even their fearless leader knows your name and is ready to make their soldier, their own foot soldier, their own minion, the devil, renders them irrelevant. Dang, that's gotta suck. Can I get an amen? Beware the spirits that mimic. Those want to be used, can't be used. Try to be you. It's no coincidence. Ain't no one like you. You ain't supposed to be looking for someone just like you. Kinda like you, but different. That's what's gonna make relationships. Keep looking for you. It's a relationship fixing to happen. Can I get a what? Warriors, get out there and own it. You got it like that. Oh, thank you so much for your support, for the remarks, contributions. I appreciate it so much. Let me know what y'all think about these t-shirts. Going to be limited production. It'll be personalized. Oh, I got this paint that comes with a roller. You go like that on your hand, and I can put my handprint on the shirt, on the front side portions of it. Here, I'm going to show you because I want you to see it. It's going to be kind of like that. Just a handprint. And it'll be like Indians do on the horse's neck. It'll be, maybe some will be yellow, one will be green, one will be blue, one will be black, one will be red. You know what I'm saying? And limited productions. Each one of these shirts will be one of a kind, different. And then after about, when those sell out, we'll do another Porsches. And we'll just have a collection of Warrior Tribe memorabilia. Look, I'm trying to raise funds because I really want that electric surfboard. 90 minutes on one charge, and I don't even have to paddle out, y'all. I just push a button, go like that, and it goes. Go to zoom, zoom, zoom. All right, I appreciate it so much. Y'all take care. It's never goodbye. Always until next time. Shh. Get on. Hey, own it. Own it. Look at me. You better give me a smile. And the subscriptions. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're going to skydive today.
We're going to
skydive.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the Warrior Tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500
Close. 14,500 feet, yep. And then we're going to be falling at
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're going to be falling very fast. We're going to be falling at 120 miles an hour. Sweet. Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're going to do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not going to do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality is just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it to you.
We'll take 10, that's fine.
My brother. What a fun ride. Wasn't it awesome?
Hey man, glad y'all came out.
What an experience.
Come and see us again.
Thank you.